Okay, thought I'd do a little video. I think I'm going to try to work on some of these digital calipers that I got. Last videos I've been doing were about keyboards, but kind of got sidetracked on machining things and metal working. At an auction, I bought two items. I bought this one, which was, I overpaid probably $400 for a $950 Starrett high precision 12-inch level. I have a full-size lathe and mill that I'll be using that for. And the rest of this was $250. And what the deal was it was a box of items that needed to go out for calibration or failed calibration. So it's kind of unclear what status they all are in. So I watched a few videos on a few different kinds of people trying to fix their these calipers, dial calipers, and so I thought I'd gear up to take a peek myself. Now there's like so much stuff here. Obviously these ones are not, I mean, I can't remember if like some of these were in better condition, or at least they had a box so they're in theory better, but let's see. This one's a Mitutoyo in a box. What's this one? I rejected a certificate for this Mitutoyo, but it looks in pretty decent condition. Those look like, how many inches long, by the way? 6 inch, I guess. This one's bigger, so maybe it's like a 12-inch. What do we got in here? Another one that says rejected, and it says 8 inches what it goes out to. It does millimeters as well, 200 millimeters. Looks in pretty good condition. What's this one? Let's see. Oh, okay, micrometer. So we got an SPI micrometer there. We got a Mitutoyo micrometer here. What's in here? Some kind of test indicator. As you can see, I have a bunch of test indicators. I have not watched any videos on those yet. So, oh, and when I got it, like this was in here, and one of the other ones was right here. So I guess they came as a pair, but I don't remember which ones were that way. What do we got here? This is a Mitutoyo case, so it's another 8-inch Mitutoyo. And then we got like kind of a big 6-inch caliper, yeah. And what do we got here? Oh, another test indicator. What's this one? A big, long 12-inch Mitutoyo. All right. Anyways, did I open this one? Yeah. So lots of stuff here. I guess I was going to start with the ones that are out and play with maybe the worst one and see where we get. I think I can do a decent job cleaning because of my keyboard stuff. I have ultrasonic cleaner, and so I think I have some oil coming. Starrett precision machine oil for comes on Monday. But one of them had a real gritty feel on the rack and pinion, and so I was gonna start with that one. Let's see. This one though had a tag on it, so let's see. It says the dial caliper. It's ID, OD, and step measurements are reading out of tolerance. All right. Anyways, let's see if I can find the one that was scratchy. This is an SPI. This one is really sticky and just feels gummed up, and it's a Mitutoyo. So I think I'll start with this one. Let's see what this one feels like. And then a few of them are digital. I didn't research those, this one's a Fowler. And it kind of gums up at the end for sure. Oh, God, it gets stuck. So you can see it. There's tape or gum right there. So that'll be interesting. to try to get that off. So this is a Fowler. Looks like in decent shape other than that though. Some mineral spirits maybe first before I do the ultrasonic cleaning. Let's see what's this one got on it. This is the one that kind of just felt the most sticky, and I kind of want to see what cleaning would do to help things. So for repeatability, let's see. This one should let me loosen and turn this dial. So let's set 0 where it says it's 0. Then let's try coming back and seeing if... So this is what I was seeing in the videos, is it's pretty easy and very common to just reset that to 12 o'clock. But honestly, everything else about this is very kind of gummed up and stuff. So let's start with this one, see what we can do. And let's see, not doing this quite proper way, but on the keyboard front, well, let's talk about there's my Elegoo Mars, here's my Elegoo Saturn, it arrived. This is an old keyboard, I think ITT, but it has wonderful looking keys. I haven't even opened that yet. What else? I got some new stuff like Ellipses, my red F77 keyboard. That's a cool thing. And I also got an SR Elephant R2 that's buried under there somewhere. Both those are brand new stuff that I haven't dealt with yet. That's about it, but let's go. Like I said, I'm sidetracked at the moment. So let's see if there's anything interesting to be had with looking at taking apart and cleaning this, some of these dial calipers. So, whoops, I guess I gotta get this kind of, there we go, getting the right aspect ratio, and then I'll probably zoom in and stuff. Let me see what I got here. See if I can get some clarity down there. We'll get some more light going. And let me try to find that caliper that I had chosen first. Yeah, it's this one. So let's see if we can, I don't know, get this thing to get up close and personal on it.
Let's see here.
Actually surprised that that's not focusing better. Okay, let's see. Zoom of 5. Well, this isn't going to be very fun if I can't get zoomed in on what I want to see here. Why does it say reference only? OJC on March 5th, 2016. There's one screw. There's 2 here. I've seen a lot in the videos about those 2. We can pop the top off. Let's see if we can, not sure if this is holding the bezel on there. It looks like it is, okay. So part of just taking this video is to see if I can, to help putting things back together when we get back to it. Well, I wish I could get this clear though. Zoom 1.2. Right now I'm trying to futz with the settings and see if we can do anything about this. Zoom. Also have my old trusty microscope over here too, but that looks a little better. Kind of too much glare though over there, isn't there? See if adjusting my light sources helps at all. It's pretty saturated. Anyways, we took this bottom part out and I want to see if I can pop this off now, the bevel. The bevel turns now. See if I can.
There's all these rules, Piper, about how you score points. So first you kind of play this thing.
That shouldn't come out, but it does do the opposite of bottoming out, whatever, top out, but it stays in there. What else can we do? We can take this guy off. So I do have one little guy from there in this set of Stanley. These are the smallest things I have. So this one that I'm trying to look at now is a Phillips head. So let's see if we can get at it with the right size here. Yep, that's coming out. Let's see, we can use our little tray here to hold some of these small pieces. So, what do we got here? Is that not Phillips? And is this one too big? Yes. But I do have some tiny guys. So let's see if this one can get in there. And I can if I can get it started. So one of these is usually flat, this one. These are tiny, but and then super tiny. This one's supposed to have a nub on the end to fit into the spring steel that's in there. I can get it out. So this one in the videos I've seen should look different. It should have a little pointy end to it. Yep, there we go. So that now this is loose, and you can, in fact, you can see the spring steel that I was mentioning that was under there. So let's keep track of this. It had a it has a hole there that the pointy one that I just took out goes in, and you can see where the other one was pressing down on it, but making some dents in it. But you can see it's bent spring steel so that you can put the right torque on it so that it slides the way you want. Now to get this out properly, we need to remove this black plastic, and I've seen usually people are just poking the plastic out. Let's see, I don't think it has any screws or anything, but I have also seen them pry it off with Interesting. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Just a little plastic to hold, basically to hold the long part in there while it's sliding this way. Why is it not sliding down? Okay. So this whole thing is just like, so if we look, is this what they would say is encased? Because yeah, so a lot of them you can see the rack and pinion and get dirt in there. This one, the wider you go, you're being exposed to it, but at least when it's closed, you can't see any of the rack part underneath there. But now this should just slide right off the end. Okay. Yep. So what I want to do is get this part off of this so that I can clean all these parts. Yeah, okay. Let's work on that, I guess. I don't know the best way to try to get the bevel to come off, like, so I don't see any screws on it. Maybe there's something inside the black part there, but I'm not seeing it. Yeah, in the models I've watched, you know, this comes off, obviously, but, so let me see if I can pry it off there. Delicately, somehow, or indelicately till I learn how to do this. Oh, okay. There we go, that lifted off, and what I've seen before is usually there's a aluminum ring in here holding the plastic. Let's see if this is true. Should be an inner ring holding the, they made it look easy in the other people's videos on how they were able to get that guy out, but I'm not seeing it so far. We'll deal with that in a second. I saw some, ways of taking this off. They were very careful and usually raising it for two pry bar from each side underneath, or special jeweler's tools is what I saw. But so let's try that. Let's try this one and this one. See if we can. That wasn't coming off. Let's see. Yeah, they kind of pried it up, but I don't really know what I have here that's good for prying, but hopefully these two. I am putting a lot of pressure and it's not coming off. I also saw someone grab it with good tweezers and do it, but I'm not sure I have a good pair that can do that. This should be able to do it. I mean, I got a lot of good angles and leverage here, but let me try these in the other opposite hands. But oh, is it a screw or something on there? Let's see. No. So huh. This is just not popping off of there. Interesting. I thought that would be like the easiest part, actually. So, I don't have enough leverage. Maybe if I get over the edge of the table. So that pulled up the whole thing, which is not great. I don't think it was supposed to do that. Oh my gosh. Well, each of these are particular, and so I might be destroying these, but like I have several, and I don't know, I was gonna repair them and try to sell them for cheap to people if they work. But that is that's a bit of a letdown that I don't know how or why that was attached that way. If I broke it, I just want it to come off, but so maybe it's still supposed to come off if I grab it right or something. I was pretty firm with it, and it's still not coming off or anything. So there's screws under there that I assume this face needs to come off so that I can get under there and get at the screws. That's the only thing that's sort of visible at that point. Actually, there's this little ledge on this black here. Is there another one? That's like a little nut there. Oh, the nut came out. Okay. Stymied.
This deck could get thrown out because there's a card in there somewhere.
I mean, this little black hand is supposed to or needs to come off the top part.
I played a game with Trippin, Logan and Megan.
Bummer. And there is a little black hand off of the thing. I don't know if I broke it, but it was just stuck there harder than I expected. So let's see. Now where are we and what do we got here? Let us keep going, I guess, and see what's next is a Phillips head screwdriver is needed. So we'll try this guy again. Suppose there could be some screws under here, but see if I can get under there a bit and make sure there aren't any. Yeah, and also just wanted to prove that there was no hidden screws under here. So, let's see. There we go. Okay, so let's go back to this and see if we can these are really screwed in there. Let's see if I have a bigger one. This one's bigger. Possibly too big. I think it is too big, so this seems like the right size, but but I can't get any leverage to undo it. It's screwed on there so tight. I also don't want to strip them, but don't know how else to do it. I guess I could get some pliers to grab onto this to help rotate, because I'm not able to do it with just my fingers. Okay. See if these can help me get this thing started to turn. That's definitely turning. You can see there's some white on the bottom. I don't know if that was into plastic at that end, or let's see if we can do the same trick here. There we go. So there is the spindle that works with two round gears on the rack and pinion. Where's my round gears at? Guess they're Normally this is in the middle, and there's a couple gears on the sides that are doing the that are the kind of the pinions for the rack on here. This rack. There's tiny teeth on that rack. Wow. We'll take that off too if we can find the right screw. Tiny, even tinier. I don't even know if my tiny one will do that. But I guess I would have thought we'd see more gears besides just this center one. So we could take this out. I mean, at this point we're learning, so I guess I don't mind keep trying to dissect this stuff. Kind of stripping that one. Sorry, I guess I've been off camera. Shoot. Gosh. So this one's still left and it's kind of stripped. Let's see what I can do.
That kind of reminds me of the Xbox. What's that game called? Rock Band.
Ow.
But that sound when the speaker turns on.
Problem is if I rest it on here, I'm going to break this spindle part. But to do my trick where I was...
Like when you switch things in the menu, like, or when you press select, it's like,
Sucks. We can get that one nut out. One to go, but I just don't quite get what happened. It's stuck. Cannot get enough force in there to unscrew that. Well, let's pause. Let's see if we can get the rail out of there and take a look at it. Which also looks very hard with the tiniest. I'm not sure I have tiny enough stuff for this. Small as I got right here. Too big. Wow. This is a tiny flathead, and even that's too big. What else we got? Another flathead. Oh, what's this tiny guy? Flathead, but he is the tiniest. Let's see what we got here. Oh, he might work. Looks like he did work. Did it fall out? Yeah, wow, look how tiny that is. Wow. So there's 3 of those. Let's see if I can get the other ones out. With the wrong utensil, wrong tool. Well, I guess we got lucky on that one. Thought I had that one, but not quite. Okay, we got 2. Let's see if we can get this one. There we go. Never seen such tiny things. Let's check this out under the microscope. Okay. Well, we got most of it apart except for this one little thing here. And I can't seem to get it threaded and working. and I think I've stripped it. Let's give it one more try. Let's see. Actually, that trick we just did with the small one. Might work if we get it lined up, push down.
What are you watching? Okay.
I don't think that's doing anything. Well, this was much harder than I expected. And I don't understand why I can't see the other gears. There must be other gears inside here. And you need to like pre-tension them and stuff, and that's usually there's a lot of holes so that you can do that. This is a 0.001 inch 505 626/50 shockproof. I guess I'll have to see if I can find some videos on it. Well, we got it mostly apart, except I can't get this little copper piece off. I don't know what it would give me other than just letting me get the center spindle out of the way, but is the center spindle enough? I guess it could be. So apparently it's just the center spindle. So we can try to just clean things without taking out the spindle. See how dirty it is. Actually, I could throw it all in the plastic, in the ultrasonic. I don't want to lose it, but I don't think it can come out of there, but it might clean it at least while it's in there. Yeah. Let's see, and then this, like I said, it must have a interior ring. I want to see if I can get that out. From all the ones I've seen have, you know, an inner ring holding this glass and plastic in place. Plastic looks pretty trashed. I'll have to see how I can clean that up. But I'll read about it. But ultrasonic, I wonder if it would wreck it or help it. I'll read about it first. But that's not very clear to look through, is it? This side's better, so it's the outside that's scratched and crappy. Alright. What else we got over here? We could take more things apart if we wanted to. Is there anything down in there? So I think it just slides. So it's got a hole through the middle, but this tension, spring steel, the tension in. This is interesting right here, just a bend or a weld or what is that? Looks kind of wonky. And then, did I take out a couple screws? I can't remember, but then why is this? It's almost like it was burnt and with some heat or something, because it's discolored right here from due to heat. The same thing kind of all the way into there. Yeah. Looks like it's taken some abuse. But guess I'll clean it up and come back later and see what it looks like after cleaning.